This is Navjot Singh Sidhu resigns as the party chief in Punjab. We have Ghazali joining us at the moment. Ghazali, what is it that you're hearing?
Yeah, as of now, we are just hearing that in the last couple of days, the cabinet reshuffle and the appointment of officers on key posts may be the reason what upset Navjot Singh Sidhu, because in the letter he clearly says that the collapse of a man's character stems from the compromise corner. I can never compromise on Punjab's future and the agenda for the future of Punjab. He clearly is sort of indicating that on some appointments or in the last couple of days, the activities in Punjab Congress or with the Punjab government has been such which might have upset him, be it the induction of tainted ministers in the new cabinet, maybe the appointment of an AG, Advocate General of Punjab, who was earlier representing a controversial cop against whom the state was only fighting a case. So maybe these are some of the reasons which might have upset Navjot Singh Sidhu, or his own choice was not considered in certain cabinet portfolios which would have upset him and had to force him to take this decision.
Right, Ghazali, breaking news coming in there that Navjot Singh Sidhu has quit as the Punjab Congress chief. Ghazali was taking us through how he hasn't been happy, and he has, of course, been, also giving out feelers. But finally, Navjot Singh Sidhu has quit as the Congress chief in Punjab. Take us through what's led to this.
See, in the last 1 week, since Mr. Charanjit Singh Channi was appointed the Chief Minister, days after his appointment, or he took the oath as Chief Minister, the opposition parties and within the party circle, within Congress itself, there were murmurs that it is Navjot Singh Sidhu who is the super CM, or who was seen guiding the Chief Minister in all the public appearances. But for the last couple of days, he was not seen with the Chief Minister. He was not even in the cabinet meeting, though he is not a cabinet minister, so obviously his presence was not needed there. But what we saw in the cabinet portfolio allocation, there was a lot of leaders who were left red-faced. And one particular appointment of Rana Gurjeet Singh, when he was inducted in the cabinet, many of the MLAs met Congress President Navjot Singh Sidhu here in the state, asking him to stall his appointment or to stop his induction in the cabinet. But that didn't happen. And perhaps even though there was an Advocate General who was appointed yesterday only, APS Deol, he was representing Mr. Sumesh Singh Saini, an ex-Punjab DGP who has been a controversial figure, and even a state has been fighting cases against him. So such appointments, reshuffling of cabinet, and probably Navjot Singh Sidhu was overlooked, or his decisions and choices were overlooked, which forced him or which compelled him to put his resignation from the state Congress chief, which had come after a lot of opposition from Amarinder Singh. So a lot of this happening in the last 1 week. Captain Amarinder Singh was replaced, Charanjit Singh Channi was placed as the Chief Minister, and when Congress felt that everything is in order, or they have set their house in order with new appointments and replacements, now it comes that Navjot Singh Sidhu has resigned from the State Unit Chief post.